The U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs says the number of veterans with post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD, has nearly tripled just in the past 10 years. There are now nearly 1 million veterans dealing with reliving traumatic experiences and inability to relax and trouble sleeping.
And all of it can, of course, make life unbearable for veterans and, of course, in some cases for their families, too. But there is help out there. As we head into Veterans Day this weekend, there is a new group of veterans helping others to learn to help themselves.
We have an American.
December 1989, Operation Just Cause, the U.S. invasion of Panama to overthrow the dictator Manuel Noriega. Not nearly as large or long-lasting as later wars in Iraq and Afghanistan, but for Lamont Rankin, Panama was life-changing.
Over 20-some years, it haunted me. It led me into drug addiction because of the pain and misery.
Rankin parachuted into Panama with the Army's 82nd Airborne Division and witnessed soldiers and civilians being killed.
It tormented me all the way until last year, until I finally started getting some kind of relief.
Now, another step toward relief at the Maryland Center for Veterans Education and Training in Baltimore.
Allow that energy to come up to your legs and then up to your waist.
Veterans learning about meditation from members of a new organization called Valors Mission.
You bring home the battlefield, it's still in your body, you know? And so one of the things that a lot of veterans have trouble doing who are coming home from war, they're having trouble just being still, being okay, just sitting here.
For tens of thousands of veterans, for years, the solution has been simple.
You give you a pill for this, and then there's a side effect. And then you got to take a pill for that. And then you got to take a pill for that, and for that, for that, for that. And then you look up, you got 30,000 pills. That's not doing you no good, because then what happens? You become a drug addict.
Valors Mission is trying to change that approach.
I believe there is this implicit promise made when you sign your name on that line. That promise includes that if you're going to send me across the earth to fight and I get hurt, you're going to take care of me for the rest of my life. And you're going to ensure that my family is taken care of.
The 10 founders of Valors Mission are all 100% disabled veterans.
It adds a perspective that other organizations do not have, because we have gone through the same problems, the same emotional roller coaster as the veterans we are serving.
Valors Mission will help veterans navigate the VA medical system and also be an advocate, helping them secure alternative treatments like yoga, acupuncture, and meditation.
This is what's effective. This is what's, healing PTSD. This is what's going to get veterans to where they need to be. But, the social structure hasn't caught up with that yet.
The VA does offer alternative treatments, but many veterans are not aware that that's the case. Often those who are still have trouble accessing the care they need as they struggle with the war they brought home.
You're not responsible for what happened. You're only responsible how you respond to it. And also remember, you're never alone. You're never alone. You don't have to go through this by yourself. There's great programs out here, and there's nothing wrong with asking for help.
The Valors Mission, it's a pretty new charity. It's a federally recognized nonprofit. Now they just finished getting up and running earlier this year, but they've got a great mission.
Yeah, we'll have more information on how you can connect with them on our website, easy to find, abc2news.com. A little later on this morning. It is just, it's heartbreaking to hear these stories because these men and women just give so much for us. So, it's great to see that there's organizations out there helping them.
Well, I talked to that guy, Lamont, who came home back in 1989 from Panama, very early on PTSD. Nowadays, coming home from Iraq, Afghanistan, tens of thousands of soldiers. It's a much more recognized problem now, but still a very big problem.